fractured peaks, where the ice whispers secrets it keeps. There lies a gate, cold and old, the story of the fallen, darkly told. They gather round the idols three, summoning chaos, wild and free.
Fallen ones, in Caldera Gate they dwell. With the beat of war, their stories swell. Through the gate, into the ice they fell. Now they dance in the shadows, under the spell.
The idol of the imp, mischievous and slight, calls forth minions in the dead of night. The shaman's idol, with power to lend, makes the spell stronger, the end they intend. And the horde, warrior's call, turns the weak into the strong, in this icy hall.
Fallen ones, in Caldera Gate they dwell. With the beat of war, their stories swell. Through the gate, into the ice they fell. Now they dance in the shadows, under the spell. From the depths of darkness they rose, in the land where the cold wind blows. With each idol's fall their power grows, but heroes come to face their foes.
Destroy the idols, break their chain, to cleanse the gate, to end the reign of the fallen and ice entombed. Their chaos ended, their doom assumed. Yet in the echoes of Caldera's fate, their legend lives beyond the gate.
Fallen ones, in Caldera Gate they dwell. With the beat of war, their stories swell. Through the gate, into the ice they fell. Now they dance in the shadows, under the spell. In the silence, after the storm, the gate stands, a form transformed. But the fallen's tale, though now at peace, echoes through the peak, shall never cease. For in Caldera, where the cold winds blow, the story of the fallen in the ice did grow.
Shadow of the fractured peaks, where the ice whispers secrets it keeps. There lies a gate, cold and old, the story of the fallen, darkly told. They gather round the idols three, summoning chaos, wild and free.
Fallen ones, in Caldera Gate they dwell. With the beat of war, their stories swell. Through the gate, into the ice they fell. Now they dance in the shadows, under the spell.
The idol of the imp, mischievous and slight, calls forth minions in the dead of night. The shaman's idol, with power to lend, makes the spell stronger, the end they intend. And the horde, warrior's call, turns the weak into the strong, in this icy hall.
Fallen ones, in Caldera Gate they dwell. With the beat of war, their stories swell. Through the gate, into the ice they fell. Now they dance in the shadows, under the spell. From the depths of darkness they rose, in the land where the cold wind blows. With each idol's fall their power grows, but heroes come to face their foes.
Destroy the idols, break their chain, to cleanse the gate, to end the reign of the fallen and ice entombed. Their chaos ended, their doom assumed. Yet in the echoes of Caldera's fate, their legend lives beyond the gate.
Fallen ones, in Caldera Gate they dwell. With the beat of war, their stories swell. Through the gate, into the ice they fell. Now they dance in the shadows, under the spell. In the silence, after the storm, the gate stands, a form transformed. But the fallen's tale, though now at peace, echoes through the peak, shall never cease. For in Caldera, where the cold winds blow, the story of the fallen in the ice did grow. In the shadow of the flagship, I saw my corpse and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age. From the ashes I saw the weak made strong. A pack of lambs feasting on wolves, tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. I saw my corpse, I saw my corpse, I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age. From the ashes I saw the weak made strong. A pack of lambs feasting on wolves, tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart. Who was bound in chains was set free. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. I saw my corpse, I saw my corpse, I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred.
Hello. Yeah. How's it going, everybody? Father burned his children on a pyre. Oh no. Come on now. Oh wow, it's working. I was about to kill it. Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel. Baby. What the heck is this? Alright, cool. Hi. Ho. He. What the heck? Alright. We're all lined up here. Y'all ready for this? And goodbye. Father burned his children on a pyre, and his mother did all kinds of stuff in the afternoon. Alright. So, Reconnecting to Diablo? What are you talking about? Alright. So what I want to do... What I want to do... is work on a bunch of side quests. Okay. What is going on here? What? I can't open the map. And it says, reconnecting. The tab button doesn't work. What? Let me teleport over here. Why is it saying reconnecting? What? And I had a problem starting to begin with. Anyways. I plan on working a bunch of side quests and stuff. What is going on? Do I have to close out the game again or something? I don't see how it's working halfway and not all the way. That works. That works. But there's no map. We try to bounce out and go back in. I don't know why it's saying reconnecting. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. What? What? Said leave game, not quit game. What? Okay. Give it a second. It's gonna have to think about it. That's what it's gonna have to do. Hope you're all having a great day. Go for US West. Bada boom. Yes, sir. This will give me another server, is what it's going to do. Give me a brand new server. What?
I saw my corpse and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age from the ashes.
I never have to wait. Since when do I have to wait? Never.
Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. I saw my corpse, I saw my corpse, I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred.
All right. So, my goal here is to work through all the side quests and just other content that this character hasn't gone through. I'm happy with the Barbarian in general, you know. Give me 1 second. Spear of light piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. I saw my corpse, I saw my corpse, I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. Yeah. Yeah. Father burned his children on a pyre. Pack of lambs feasting. Like Beetlejuice. I just saw the Beetlejuice sequel. Let's just have them mouth the words to the song. It'll be okay. I wonder how Beetlejuice smells. They don't make it a big point that he smells really bad, but you'd imagine that that's part of his deal, is that he has this aura of horrible smell because he's like a dead body. And he's not just, he's like a rotten dead body. You'd imagine that the entire underworld would smell pretty bad in that equation because there's... But maybe not. Different rules for how things work. Basically, if you died by having a python wrapped around your neck, you will have the python in the afterlife, in theory. Not always, but whatever. Sometimes. If you died by piranhas, then you'll have piranhas still eating you. Still actively nibbling on the same spot forever. So it's not really happening. Huh? Maybe. Okay, I'm specifically here. Okay, there's the button. The button works. Alright, so my goal here is to knock out side quests, alright? That is my goal for this stream. And we're going to be going through these dungeons. Let's start off with the Kol Valar Ramparts of Yor, okay? The Kol Valar Ramparts, as it were. So my goal is to get a full completion here. And in the process, we will be obtaining resources. I'm trying to get 700,000 at least. Of these materials. Iron. And we're just going to be farming along the way. My primary goal. I guess I can sort of work on a Tree of Whispers if it's already in the exact area that I am. Like in this case, we have to kill 50 skeletons, and that's not a problem because we're in the spot where the skeletons are. But let's just let this be the main task. And I guess I'll do that harvest turn-in as well. We kill the skeletons and go over here. Let me just knock this out real quick. Oh, that is just a dungeon. It's not a that's not where I have to go. Yeah. That's not what I have to do. That's just a dungeon with a whisper bonus. Is all that is. So let me get out of here once I just clear up this whisper session. It's okay. Got this cellar over here as well. You have to manually step on things with your horse, you know, or with your mount if you are mounted. Otherwise, your companion pet picks up everything for you. Within a certain radius. I'm going to knock this out here. And we're done there. Alright. Let's go all the way down the hill. Beautiful. And I'll get this plant here. All done. Then knock out this event. Or do the cellar over here. Right now. And I want just the elites. Well, thank you much. Thank you very much. Right there. Very good. And then after turning this in at the Tree of Whispers, I'll be heading out to some other cluster of quests. I have a bunch of quests out there overlapping a bunch of dungeons. So I think I'll just leave those there. I'll do those at the very end. Done. Oh. It's my bookmark. Y'all see what's going on here, people? It's 52 degrees Fahrenheit in Central California, with a light haze turning into fog and potential rainfall coming up in the avenues of your... Okay, I'm going to not do that, even though it's so easy to do. Yeah, I'm doing this one. I'm doing it only because it's the kind of Helltide that has a truly overlapping Tree of Whispers rotation. Normally, Helltide always has some Tree of Whispers stuff, but it's typically just kill a Hellborn, kill 5 Harbingers, collect Cinders, kill demons, kill cultists, you know, that sort of thing. And not harvest motes from various enemies, find the corpse, complete the event, that sort of thing. And the moat clearing is really easy, because you end up doing it anyways. And random enemy killing is pretty easy as well. Hello. Go get 'em, wolves. All done. Yes, sir. And I head right over here. There's cultists right around the corner. Let me knock them out really quick. Awesome. Gonna open up one box. And I'll just check to see if there's a mission to open up 3 boxes, and there is not. Okay, we're gonna go straight over here. More cultists or something. Ooh, the Helltide just ended. That's all done. Alright, and I'll help over here. Oh yeah. Where are my wolves? Okay, I'm gonna go straight down to this cellar and then move someplace else. I like this game a lot, baby. Give it a couple years. Let it cook for a while. Yeah. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Be-dee-dee-dee-doo-dum. The joy of cola. Alright. Let's go right over here for a second, and there's some quests over here in the Imperial Library, so I'm going to knock all that out. But there's also an overlapping Tree of Whispers activity. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hi there. Well met. I found this sword out there in the field. Yeah.
This armor belonged to a friend and a brother in arms. And with a little work, it will protect another Iron Wolf one day.
Well, make sure you fix it, because it didn't help that guy. I found this armor in a dead body. It seemed to be pretty effective. Golly. I found this immortality suit in a dead body back there. Okay. Oh my gosh. There it is. Mortal souls ripe for Lilith. Oh yeah. Would do what I want to do. Right over here. I am still in combat. Yes, yes, yes. Right there. Go get them, wolves. There's a 1 second cooldown on these wolves spawning. But it's every 2 seconds anyways. Which is the same. You know? 2 wolves every 2 seconds is the same thing as a wolf every second. You know what I mean? And they last for 8 seconds, so you could have a bunch of wolves. Maybe up to 8 wolves? Maybe. And they pounce and jump. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna bounce around the corner for a second. Right, that's done. Okay, Tree of Whispers is complete. Let me bounce back and bounce back in. We're gonna get so much done right now in today's stream. We get so many materials. My goal is to get 1 million of this stuff by the end.
It is done.
1 million before the season's over. 1 million rawhide, 1 million iron ore. That's after using whatever I used. And here we go. If you can keep up with me, that is. You're free to join me. I'm tired of waiting around. I'm too nice to people. What's this? I have to do what? I have to do what? No. Not Subo. Help.
I need help.
I need help. Side quest completed. Alright. And right here. Okay. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Wait, we are done. Oh, it's just the Tree of Whispers session ended over here. Alright, that's cool. There's a side quest right over yonder. Let's go check it out. This mysterious armed man. Oh, the game wants me to go this way? Then I'll go this way. Through the shifting sands of Chaldeum. This city was shown in Diablo 3, but it was functional. It was in its vague prime, but it was secretly led by the Lord of Lies. There's no elites over here. Let me hurry up. Okay, I'm going to knock out this event right here, and then this cellar, and then the event. Because sometimes if I go into a cellar and back out, it sort of resets the event nearby. Okay. Earthquake, earthquake, man. Minion Town. See, before I was going to reserve the wolves for like a druid build where I'm using a bunch of wolves. But I didn't really realize that these wolves here that I'm using, they make the enemies vulnerable. And they pounce and they freeze enemies. And before I was using a whole aspect for that. There's different ways to make enemies vulnerable, but you can't have everything. Yes, sir. More waves and more waves. Oh yeah. So I think the gear grind is much more satisfying in this game than Path of Exile 2. From what I've heard, I don't know what you've all heard about the gear grind in Path of Exile 2, but apparently it's not that it's quote-unquote bad. That's pretty subjective. But there's not many items that drop, and when they do drop, they are white or blue or something, you know, like low quality. Even after beating big old bosses and stuff, you have like one little item drop. And apparently you're supposed to get most of your items from vendors. And then you're supposed to break down stuff and get a bunch of materials and then upgrade existing things. And there's different materials in general that are used to upgrade the items that you have. You're supposed to use the crafting system to upgrade things more than finding things. You know? And then the items eventually that drop will be good or something. But here, everything is kind of good. In some way, you just gotta figure out, well, it's not everything. Because there's a bunch of different aspects, and it could be not useful. But when you first start, it's kind of useful because you don't really have a build. Everything is kind of useful. What are you doing out here?
I might ask you the same. This is no place for sightseeing.
What are you doing? I am the one, the only.
Escape Chaldeum when we are attacked by monsters.
Mm.
Now we're split up and the damn things just keep coming.
Monsters, huh?
Certainly use an extra sword.
I do have a sword.
Till we get further down the road. Cover us while we move ahead and find our lost sheep.
You're ordering people around, aren't you?
Stay close, you two.
You want lost sheep or lost humans? You talking about humans? You're in good hands. Hello, we're safe now. By sheep, they meant humans.
Please don't leave me behind.
He was dumb.
I'm a man of my word. If you die in the sand, it will be because I died first.
You're good. I will protect you. I will protect you. Are you okay now? Let's move along. You have the spirit of Bolcathos by your side. Looks like we're in the clear, buddy.
I'm obliged for your help. My name is
Edgar. I am Gooboberti.
Face is familiar to me. A wanted poster, maybe?
No,
No matter.
I am the Wanderer.
I owe you a drink, whatever your story is.
You don't even know.
I must get these people to shelter.
You're lucky.
If you chance to be in Gaeakul one day, you might find me at the tavern there. Light guide your path.
Okay, I'll look for you in the tavern of Gyakul. Wind guide you. On your side, friendo. Alright, that's done. Let's go over here to the Iron Wolves. I found this particular ore that might be of interest. Dear friend, I found this ore. This place is full of side quests.
Your wounds are still fresh.
I'm here to help your town. Have no fear. Check out this unusual ore.
You have a good eye for ore. Probably smelted. I can use this metal to get badly damaged armor back in service with the wolves.
Let me give you something for it.
What you got? A bundle of goodies? Why, thank you, kind sir. You mind if I use your anvil or... Friend? Can I use your stuff? What do you have down the way?
I checked everywhere, sir. Dawood is not in camp.
Dawood's not in camp.
Got more sand than sense.
It's dangerous out there. I can find him for you.
Boats are occupied in the north and the west. If a threat threat appears in the south. We've no one left to confront it.
So the south is wide open? Gotcha. Let me check the map for you. Yeah, I know you. Yeah. It's pretty rough down there. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I've been around. You seem worried.
Do I?
Hey there, Chris.
One of our guards has gone missing. An idiot boy called David.
He's called David. What's his real
He
name?
can solve our bandit problem single-handed. Quit his post to play the hero. I'm sorry to ask, but if you travel by the coast, could you look out for David? Bring him back in one piece.
The humans that choose to live outside the walls of these sanctuaries, in Sanctuary, they lead a hard life. They've embraced the nature of hell. Some of them have turned cannibals, others cutthroats, where a human is the prey.
Bandits are a constant in the southern desert, but some have grown brazen of late, attacking our patrols within sight of the oasis.
Lilith.
We need every able body watching our perimeter, not running off to get themselves killed.
I understand. If you want to go out there and cure the bandit problem, you need a whole army, not just individuals. Well, I'll be your army, even though I'm alone.
What do you mean they attacked again? I just cleared that field.
I'm paying you to keep them out, not sit here and eat while they swarm over and over.
Yeah, I'll head over there again. Just let me finish my meal first.
My meal. You know anything about the anything? Please tell me. Let me walk over here nice and slowly. You. Is there trouble?
When is there not trouble? I told the men I'd pay double for the head of that big ugly skeleton in the tar pit. All I get are excuses.
If it's so easy, you kill it. It's on fire.
See? Excuses. If you go kill the bastard, I'll give you the reward instead.
It's on fire. You go kill it. It's horrible. What are you talking about? Ugh, I've had a long day. Hello. How y'all doing? What's your name? What happened here?
The Iron Wolves badly need equipment. Gold. Anything to sustain us. So, I led a scouting party into the old mage ruins. They've long been considered off limits, but ruins can hold treasures. As I see you know. Dead awaited us inside. Alamentella fell.
Oh boy.
And I gave the order to leave them.
As I see you know, you're wearing... I see you know, grave robber. So the Iron Wolves here are the remnants of old Chaldeum, born protectors, but now they're trying to hold the stuff together and push back the flim-flam and make a sanctuary for people, and so forth and so on. But they want to get more weapons and armor, and they thought about going to explore the old mage ruins nearby.
A generous offer, but this is my responsibility. I led my soldiers into those
Soldiers.
damned ruins, and 2 of them lost their lives. Alim and Tala. I must retrieve their belongings.
You need not go alone.
Fine. I will accept your aid, Wanderer. Meet me outside the old ruins to the west, and steel yourself for a fight.
Yay for context. Yes, the voice acting in this game is fantastic. You know? And a lot of attention and care and lower building. No, Akarat! No, Darius! No heaven, no light! Oh! Are their belongings worth such a risk? I mean, come on.
To survive in the desert, a pack of wolves can't allow anything to go to waste. When an Iron Wolf dies, all that they carried is shared among the rest. It's how we honor them.
That makes sense. No wonder. No wonder they're so eager to recover lost goods. Like over there in the Imperial Library, I found an old Iron Wolf sword and armor. Oh, thank you so much. I could give this back to the blah 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 blah. And then I found some ore. This guy over here is like, oh great, I can repair the old blah blah blah. In memoriam, sans aggressions. We honor thee that have fallen on this day. I bestow the light upon this corpse, so that it may not be corrupted by the fallen ones. Have a good day. Now I'm gonna meet up with this lady out here to the west. Always to the west. There's Daywood over there. You know. Pick up my quest log here. And, where are we? We're in Kazakhstan. Speak with Asa by the Forgotten Ruins. There it is. Alright, let's go walk outside. In the Helltide. In the Helltide. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, I go through the game pretty fast and everything, but there's a whole lot of game. Most people go through the game pretty fast. Because once you get through the side quest, you don't have to hear it again. You know? But when I first played the game, I went through all this stuff nice and slowly. And spoke with everybody, you know? And now that we're full cycle, I want to complete all the side quests again. Okay, and the strongholds. Light, show me mercy. No kidding, this place is rough. We gotta find these people and recover their gear. That's how we honor the fallen. I'm coming, Asa. I'm coming. While I'm out here, I might as well clear up some of these demons, huh? Otherwise, they'll get overrun just by sheer numbers. It's funny how they're called iron wolves, when in this analogy, lambs and sheep and so forth are humans, and the wolves are demons directly, and you know, a pack of lambs feasting on wolf. Like wolf is a predator in general. Mephisto is depicted as a wolf, where he takes the form of a wolf. You know. I'm just bouncing through here. Yeah. And greet. Hello. Okay, I have to add hello. Taunt, thanks, bye, cheer, follow, help. Help? No. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Yep, my goal is to go through all the stuff. Like every town has a bunch of side quests, and they all sort of give life to the land and give context to what you're doing. And there's usually a side quest per dungeon. So my advice is don't just randomly do dungeons if it's your first time playing. Do all the side quests you can, and then do the dungeons before moving on to a different zone. Like, right now, I'm in this part of Kazakhstan near Chaldeum, in this Iron Wolf campsite, and there's a bunch of little quests belonging to that little node, and there's a bunch of dungeons in this little subsection of the map, you know? And I'm heading toward a quest that is leading to a dungeon, so it's contextualizing it. I was saying before, it's nice that they have context behind the dungeon so you know why you're there, and there usually is, like, beyond the fact that I think almost every single dungeon has some sort of note inside with voice acting. And there's a lot of dungeons. I think there's 120 dungeons or something like that. You know, I think every single one has some sort of body somewhere that has a note, and the note has voice acting that describes what's going on with the dungeon. We thought this place was safe. We hid away. We heard noises. Stefan went down the hall. We haven't seen him for 3 days. You know, there's banging behind the doors. It said blood is needed. What is this place? You came here for treasure. The jewel. Chaldeum is known as the jewel of the desert. You know? That's what it's known as. The jewel of whatever. Okay, we're going down. And I'm sort of clearing out the side of the whispers as I travel through a region. In this case, here's the Blood Maiden. I think there's a treasure chest up here. Look at me knowing things. Oh, hey, good news, everybody. There's supposed to be an update to Cyberpunk, so I really have a reason to play the game. I tried getting back into it, but it didn't work out because I tried to skip the storyline, and it gives you a level 15 character, which is okay, but all the quests are available. But I like to start from scratch. It's just the weird, annoying thing I was talking about of having to go back through the storyline. It's fine, but I think that's just a personal problem I have. There's some people that are watching the stream that have never seen the storyline, so I just gotta suck it up and act like it's my first time. It's just really hard for me to re-experience something the second time and be interested. I'm really interested the first time because I want to know things about the world. You know? I have the strong urge to fast forward if it's the second time. Okay, so I'm doing this for the thing. Now, where is this dungeon? It's it's on this plateau. This is the Forgotten Ruins. Now, they called it an old mage chamber hideout building sanctuary thing. So I'm guessing this spot is it corresponds to a ley line of magical power. I think in the season of the construct they established that mages were trying to experiment with the forces of nature and elemental power, and they set up artifacts across the way to focus elemental power along ley lines. And those were those weird construct dungeons, but they're no longer accessible. But still, it's probably some subtle note of that, because there's ways to tap into energy. You have to have some sort of facility full of runes and whatnot to do something. Maybe to create a new spell or to create some artifact, you have to have a building like that. You gotta have some sort of big old building where the entire thing is a forge. You can consider a building like that to be a forge of magic. It requires pressures from other dimensions to shape something into existence. Or maybe if you're trying to create some sort of way to contain pure magical power of some variety to then enhance it in some way, you have to have some sort of containment system, like a Faraday cage or some sort of electromagnetic field to contain the energies into a defined shape based upon the runes. Think of it as just some archaic technology to shape energy. We do it right now all the time. That's how a TV works. Shooting beams of things in a certain way with magnets steering the pathway. Because we know how to shape this stuff. And maybe that's what the runes do. It's shaping the energies and pressurizing it to then be contained in some sort of vessel to be used as an amulet. You know? Hey, this is the place, huh? Pretty crazy. Now, the description says Serpents infest the bones of these forbidden mage halls. Serpents infest the bones. So they were doing some weird snake magic. What is going on? What can we expect inside these ruins, Asa?
The dead walk inside. More than I dared to count on my last visit. No mistakes this time. We must find Alemantala, collect our belongings, and leave. Quickly.
Okay, so I think it'd be better to do this on the harder difficulty because it'll give it more immersion, you know what I mean? So after this one, I'll be raising the difficulty back up to 4. Because there's probably voice acting during certain boss fights or during certain fights, and if you kill the enemies too quickly, you never even get to hear anything. You know? This mage hall with these weird snake things. Lots of snakes in here. This whole place. This mage hall. It probably served as a meeting place and library for all the mages within the area that belong to a certain sect or something. But it's also used to forge things. That's my theory.
I know you hate snakes. If there's gold to be made, I need you to go search the ruins for a book called Compendium Maleficarum. If you find it, I've got a buyer who'll pay a king's ransom, and you'll never have to see another.
There is Tala. She turned to cover our retreat. We will remember.
I will remember you. Look at all these books. All these books. Also, I'm assuming that some of these magic tomes and magical scrolls that there's a danger to them. Okay, I'm imagining that some magic books. So, back to the theory about these mage halls and whatever being used as magical foundries to create artifacts, because you have to shape and pressurize elemental magics to be contained within a physical device. But let's just imagine the same thing applies to books and scrolls. To infuse the words with magical essence, the whole room needs to be pressurized with a certain magical affiliation, so that the magic words are actually magic words on the scroll. But then that makes the scroll itself magical. Like, this thing is just oozing with arcane energy. And there's a danger. Let's just imagine there's a danger of leakage where over time it dissipates because it's not pressurized. Where if you have an old scroll laying in some old basement for too long, it won't be as powerful. But if you have a scroll kept in here, this is like a refrigerator for magic. Think about that. It keeps it nice and fresh because there's no leakage, because it's pressurized. Think about that one. And on the same side, outside entities probably can't see what's inside the mage hall. This is kept secret from demons and whatnot, that they can see magical energies from the other side. And if you don't contain these magical energies, it serves as a gateway, basically. If you had this big building and it didn't have a bunch of runes on every single wall on the floor, and if these doors weren't shaped, let's see, every door has a weird rune on it, you know? Even this rug is probably filled with runes, you see? With magical adornment. It's not just for show, is my point. It's a containment system. You know? Think about that. And that's why you have books along the wall and things and things. And I mean, this serves as an access well that allows for... You see there's like a misting effect? You see what's happening here? This is raising up into the room. Okay? But if it's raising up into the room, where is it going? If this is a sealed chamber, it's a pressurization of arcane magic getting infused into these books and keeping the magic within. Stay there. Otherwise, this skull right here and whatnot, it'll start to become a vessel for horrible conscious entities. And that's probably why, once there is some sort of leakage, these magical conduits become a gateway. As I was saying in the past, the time of the Haradrim was a time of fear with Diablo, the Lord of Terror. So they were overcautious with these chambers to contain things. And in the effort to contain things with magical runes everywhere, efforts to contain, they're freaking out. Contain is actually serving as a gateway. Because now, if you don't have the outer shell protection, that is like a beacon in the darkness. Like this weird rune right here in the ground. Of course a demon can see that. It's just with all the other runes entwined, it becomes a barrier that nothing can see, as long as it's maintained. But the second it gets out of service and not maintained, or if the outer door breaks, or if the back wall caves in, all of a sudden the entire thing is filled with demons and zombies and whatnot, because it's a gateway. And it's a font of magical power, so the magical power finds a home in something. You know what I mean? That's my theory. Oh no, Iron Wolf Alim. I will remember ye.
I will take their belongings and carry them back to their room. Come find me there when you can. We will thank you properly.
The weird note in this building, which had voice acting, it was talking about some treasure hunter being sent in this building to go recover some magical book, the Compendium blah blah blah. Magicarum or whatever. And I said, don't worry about the snakes. A lot of snakes. Sorry about your books. All those containers. There you go. This is the Forgotten Ruins. Let it be known, Forgotten Ruins, old mage hall with a bunch of snakes inside, treasure hunters delight. The Iron Wolves sought this chamber because they thought there might be armor and weapons that they can loot for themselves to use to defend themselves. They died in the process. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Bada boom. Rune. Cry. Thank you. That's a good jump. A nice full clear because it's contextualized. Yeah. Wasn't that nice? I'm guessing it's gonna be a snake boss. Yep. Forgotten Ruins. And now let's head on back down to the Iron Wolf Town. Iron Wolf Town. Well, first I'll go find Daywood. Let's walk outside this dungeon and go down the hill to look for Daywood, who went to go seek these bandits. It's dangerous right now. We gotta help him. It's dangerous right now. Yes, I'm coming. Oh yeah. Right on down. Bit of everything. I'm on my way. He's right over there on the other plateau. Let's hurry up. I'm not really trying to farm the Helltide right now. Oh yeah. Sweet. Amazing. Bada bing. Yeah. Right there. All right. What's this? Daywood, it's you. Hey, Daywood, I take it? Hey, your captain back in the camp is really worried about you. He said you shouldn't be out here on your own. It's too dangerous, and I agree. The Helltide's active. You should, you know, wait for others.
He hired an outsider to find me? He must be angry. But I won't just stand at my post
Oh my God.
waiting for the next ambush to kill my friends.
Oh no.
I've tracked the killers to the beach. Since you're here, you can help me teach them a lesson.
Rock an issue. Okay, let's go. Wanna come with me? Shake, senora. I was planning on working. All right, we found him. We killed the iron wolves on the beach. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back into camp and then raise up the difficulty to permit for... I can do one horde with you on T2. Shake, senora. Senora. I'm gonna head back to town then. This person wants to do this thing on permit 2. Person wants to do it. Okay, I'll do it one time. Yeah. Whee! You get a line, I'll get a line, line. You get a line, I'll get a line. And let me list the party for the Infernal Horde to go. Oh yeah. Far have you wandered? Oh yeah. Come on, let's twist again. Like we did last summer. Yeah, baby. Woohoo! Yes, sir. In seconds. I have seconds. Yes. The wolves. Yes. Killing enemies will spawn them faster. You got it. Good. The oh no. They're getting more teammates here. More players equals more ether. Oh, they're raining. Yeah. Woo! Awesome. And what have we got?
Greetings.
Right here. Extra mass at the start because we want those masses to spawn lords eventually. All the way across. Pop up. Come on. Around the world, around the world. Over here, over here, over here. That's good stuff. Okay, all done. Yes, masses spawn a lord on death, and now we have to have more masses spawning at the start. See, there's a lord. Awesome. Another lord, yes. Another lord, yes. Another lord, yes. Yeah, buddy. Okay, let's go, 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 go. Over here, come on. Beautiful. Yep, and done there. And now, we want more masses at the spawn, bursting fiends, soul spires. Yep. Soul spires pull the enemies in. Makes it way better. Come on now. That alone should work. With all that earthquake action, could it last a long time? Okay, there's a spire over here again. Yes, with the earthquake. Ten seconds. Let me go jump on the spot where they're gonna spawn. Okay. Ether Lords now spawn. Wait. Right there. More Ether events. Yep. Equals more enemies. That should be enough. Okay. Come on. All this, all that. More lords that spawn. Whee! This, that, and this, and And time is up. Now what? Okay, Ether Lords now spawn more Ether. But they already spawn from these things here, you see? So now we have to have another mass spawning. Yes, sir. There you go. Bada boom. All these earthquakes and everything. And I do have that taunt. Okay, a bit more. Okay, what do we got? Hellborn. Oh, sorry, the Butcher. The Butcher's on its way. Wonderful. We'll get back to the quest. I'll be cranking up the difficulty to 4. I'm gonna do the side quests. Alright, right over here. Oh yeah. Now it's done. That wasn't the best rotation there. It's random, the options you get. Like in between every wave, you get to define the state of the future waves, different modifiers. But it's random. Oh yeah. This is wave 9. There's one more wave after this. Yeah, buddy. And then Aether Fiends grant +2. Come on. There you go. No. Oh, it wasn't nothing, pal. Here we go with the Show Spire. And that's done. Back to back in the same spot. Weird. And again. Whee. Whee. Boom, boom. Here we go. And then a bunch of everything. And there she blarn. Well done. All Opals, all the time, or Obducite. And I'm going. And I'm gone. Yeah. Wasn't that nice? Hey there, ABVI Flim Flam guy. Oh, ABVI Chins guy. What'd it really do? Are you that guy right there? Maybe. Yeah. Give me the side quests. Let me go on back down to say hello to the Iron Wolves and say I did what you wanted. Now what? I've done what you needed. Now what do you have for me? Yeah. Excuse me. Did Dawood give you his report? We slain the bandits at the beach.
He did. And he'll be on double shifts until his excuse for a beard turns grey.
That's offensive.
Damned idiot smiled when I gave the order. Said his post should be much quieter now, after your victory over the bandits. It will be the opposite, I assure you.
Oh, geez, you gotta haze the guy? Your beard sucks, too. Hi there, friendo. How are your wounds from earlier, from the dungeon?
I'm healing well, thanks to the herbs Tala carried in her pack. She was a skilled healer and a cunning warrior. We offer you Tala's dagger.
And a linguist.
As a token of our thanks.
Tala's dagger, no way.
Remember her name and carry it well.
Thank you for the item. No way. You got Tala's dagger. This town needs some help. Down the way. A wolf's honor. Hello. Icefia. How are your supply levels overall?
I shan't complain, save one ingredient. Gutweed.
Gutweed.
It's a plant the drowned eat.
Weird.
Nothing like it for delaying necrosis.
Ah.
I don't know who discovered this, but it becomes more potent when partly digested by drowned.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I made the same face.
Oh no.
When I first heard it too. I recommend wearing gloves.
That's why they call it gutweed. Oh no. There is this plant that staves off necrosis, and the drowned, which is like a weird zombie out there on the beach, enjoys eating it. And they realize that it's more effective at preventing necrosis if you dig it out the stomach of a dead drowned guy. And it's all throughout the beach here and right over here. But I think I'll go through the beach. More entertaining. Even though there's a big patch right here. You know what? I'll go ahead and do this portion over yonder. It's a different portion. Yep. Helltide's over. Alright, I'll be right back and we'll continue, okay? I gotta refill my flim-flams. And, yeah. Kinda cold today, isn't it? Isn't it? I'll be right back, alright? And we'll continue our journey. This time on Torment 4, it'll be a bit more immersive. Okay? More immersive. More immersive. Okay, I'm back. Rock and roll. We have to get this gut weed. Get the gut weed. To cure the necrosis of your. From their buddies. There you go. Thank you. Right over here. Digested gutweed on the way. Probably more along the beach. I guess I'll go ahead and knock out this Tree of Whispers activity, huh? If there are any drowned here. I don't think so. What's this circle? Oh, sorry. This is slaying a skeleton to draw out the champion. They want me to go collect this burning skull in the tar pits. Or this big skull, this beast in the tar pits. He's on fire. You go do it. Somewhere. Gotta slay skeletons to lure out the champion. And there I have. Done. The champion of the tar pits has been slain. Done. I'm gonna knock out these whisper missions for a second. Or at least just one where I turn in these motes. Alright. There it is. Right here with the moats, turn that in, and head back down and finish it up again. What do you say? I guess I can knock out the ritual over here to the right. Thank you. Let me get these plants. Whatever. Let's go and knock out this whisper activity here. There's a buddy over yonder. And a couple rituals. There it is. Earthquakes abound. Alright, let's go the opposite way here. Done. Alright, let's go right over here. Bodies. And most of these guys have nothing for me. Gotta be able to kill it. Right over here. Check the bodies. They could have some sort of quest on them sometimes. Unusual or not. Mysterious note thing. Okay, right over here. But we're not even in the Helltide. What are we doing here? Heading back in just a moment. Move all the buddies out of the way. Very nice. And I'll just end up in the cellar right down below. It's a goblin. Oh, it's down here. Okay, there he is. Goblin has been slain. Got myself a rune again. No, I think I will do it on Torment 1. Because there's a bunch of in-between things that would just take a bit too long. You don't really get extra credit for being at a higher difficulty. All that much. Besides XP and the actual gear loot table being increased if you're trying to hope for gear upgrade from enemies. At a certain point, that just doesn't happen. You know? But it seems like they're dropping like the same amount of material. This is Torment 4, like 4 bundled herbs, 5 iron, whatever, depending. Look, 6, 8, that's from a treasure chest. You know what I mean? It appears to be the same. So let's bring it back over to Torment 1, because I can get a whole lot more done. A lot done. I mean, besides certain things like the Horde, the Undercity, the Nightmare Dungeons, which have increased benefit at a higher difficulty. The rest of the game doesn't once you're, for the most part. I'm going to head over here and do this Tree of Whispers activity over here. Yeah, I'm just going to do it on Torment 1 because I'm trying to prove a point that it's a privilege to be able to once you no longer have to worry about XP. And once you're strong enough to make Torment 1 liquid smooth. You have to be strong enough to make Torment 1 that strong. That smooth. It's not that hard though. But, well, it is. But whatever. I really think people's memories of how Diablo works are all messed up. It's really a shame. If you're hearing me. They speak of Diablo 4 like it's really easy. Okay? But it's only easy because they're duplicating a build that is broken. And they say, one-shotting a boss. One-shotting a boss is a hard thing to do if you're starting from scratch and not copying a build. It takes a long time to reach that point, and it's the pinnacle of what you want to do, in theory. In Torment 4, to be able to one-shot Duriel or something. Or whatever. You gotta pull that off, you know? It's possible, but it takes a whole lot of fine-tuning. That's sort of the point. In theory, but not really. Even though it kind of ruins the fight. Your goal is not to do that ASAP. It's just eventually. And if you're not copying something, it takes a while to get stronger. Bit by bit by bit by bit. And it's a delightful route with loads of upgrades of different variety, different ways to get stronger, different opportunities, treasure goblins, and it's fun. Fair loot that's reasonable, catered for your class without a bunch of garbage. People have complained in the past about the loot being dumb, and then they would introduce a smart loot system like in Diablo 3. When Diablo 3 first came out, you would finally get a legendary item, but it wouldn't be for your class, or if it is for your class, it's going to have some really bad stat that doesn't make sense. It'll have a stat that doesn't be a sword with intelligence on it, or a hammer with intelligence on it, or something, you know? And then they fixed it, and this game has been fixed even more. Now the loot is even more catered, and with adjusted minimum roll that things can have. But you still have to do grinding if you really want perfect things, because it's so random. But it's not uber random. But now because people want perfection, they complain about it taking too long. Because they want a 2-star item, a 2-star greater, a 2-star greater affix item or above, which is my goal as well. I've reached a point where if a unique drops, it's probably not going to be better than what I already have in my stash, unless it's 2-star or above. And then I'll keep it and put it in the box, and then I'll compare it to my other 2-star item, and then wait for a 3-star. But then the goal of trying to get the item that you want with that higher value is very low, even though it's not incredibly low. Hey there, Richard. How's it going there, buddy? I was discussing the loot table in this game versus Path of Exile, and that this is a delightful journey. And earlier I was... see, I don't know much about it, but from what I've seen... Well, on the X platform, people have been stating their assessment of Path of Exile so far with the good, the problematic, the bad. People are complaining about the loot and the difficulty, but the loot in general. Like, there's not much loot, and the loot that does drop sort of sucks, you know, with really bad stats and nothingness. To be fighting some crazy pinnacle boss that took a while to kill, and it drops one blue item with a couple stats on it. And I've seen the stats. It's like +2 cold damage, +4 fire damage, you know, plus 10% life, which is good, but you know, a bunch of little affix lines. And then apparently you're supposed to go to the vendor to get gear, and you're supposed to use a variety of crafting systems to upgrade the gear, using different forms of currency that you derive from breaking down other things that maybe you purchase, and by beating certain things you get different drops that are then used to upgrade items. And there's a bunch of different little upgrades, but you're upgrading the items that you already have, and so forth, versus getting new drops. And then, you know, you might be lucky and get some drop that's kind of good, but nothing like radically amazing. This game has many moments of radical improvements, of awesomeness, where all of a sudden you become super strong and it feels pretty good, and yeehaw, but then it tapers down because the enemies catch up to you. You always have to stay ahead of the power curve, and it's awesome. More negative about the game than positive? I would say yes. If they were honest to themselves, it's a longer negative list than positive. And they have to convince themselves that it's good. The game is really hard. Really, really hard. And mind you, I like it, but it might not be for everybody. But and then other people will say, it's too hard. It's too dang hard. Or they'll say it's unbalanced difficulty. It's not that it's just that it's just hard. It's unbalanced difficulty. You'd be one shot by a random arrow when before it was fine with some other enemies, and you'd be trapped and then shot from really far away by a bunch of things that one shot you, and it happens all the time, like a bunch of garbage. I guess it could be that these people are trying to push into content before they're ready, and they're not grinding enough at their lower difficulties. Because if I was playing it, I would totally grind lower stuff forever until I don't get one shot. Or whatever. I don't know. And they're saying that the maps are very large and there's not enough fast travel opportunities and so forth. You have to do lots of backtracking is what they're saying. There's too much backtracking on really big empty maps is what they're saying. But they're giving the graphics a 10 out of 10. And the sound a 10 out of 10. What do you mean 10 out of 10? I would say that the user interface is part of the graphics assessment, don't you think? And their user interface is really ugly. As far as I can tell. It's really ugly. It looks like a cheap mobile game with the user interface. Sort of. I'm talking about like when you open up a menu and you're looking at the vendor and you're looking at a bunch of stuff on the side. Just how everything is sort of designed. It looks like a color-coded Excel spreadsheet with some tiles having a background or a different font color. And the actual font style is like Times New Roman or something. It's just a rigid, like this is a very nice and classy font style. It's all done on purpose, you know? Everything here is done on purpose. Everything. The color of that, how that fades, how that's brighter. You know, There's like a red background behind character, just a little bit, but it's not like a big old red block with text inside. It's a subtle thing. Doesn't touch the edges, you know, because this is made by a bajillion-dollar company. That's what you expect for these things to be good. Salvage. The spacing on these letters, you know, how that's slightly gray. It's not all the same color. That's a different color than this color. This is italicized for a reason, you know. This is a slightly darker gray color, you know. The different stuff going on here. But anyways, back to my side quest, which is my journey and goal right now. I was over here trying to get these parts. I'm trying to help out the Iron Wolves. Today's mission is all about knocking out a bunch of side quests and strongholds with this character. Sort of immersively. I'm letting the NPCs speak without skipping past it because we get to stay immersed in that manner. I killed the champion of the pits. It was no easy task, I assure you. Skeletons, tar, pits, and so forth. It was crazy. Now, where's my money? You hear me?
Ah, well done. That's one less problem to worry about.
Boom. That's all? Well done. The place is teeming with enemies. Alright, so now I have to go get this gutweed. There appears to be someone that needs to speak with me down here at the end of the dock.
They've poisoned the oasis. I know it.
What's wrong,
Shouldn't you
friend?
break your post?
I can see it from here.
I can see my post from here. What's wrong, friend? Could the bandits have done this? Poison the water?
Bandits hate the Iron Wolves. Enough to kill us, but they don't act if they don't profit. I see no profit in poisoning the only water source in Dalgur. Only suffering.
What if they're bottling water that's pure and they're selling it? Well, what exactly is wrong? Something with the... I see all these dead fish and everything. Isn't that normal for Demon Land?
Something in the water is making us sick. Some have died. Both wolves and civilians in our care.
And civilians.
It's poison, I'm telling you.
It's poison!
They want to wipe us out.
We have to find the source, regardless. Wanderer, would you meet me south of here? I want to check the shoreline.
Way down south, huh? Well, I'm already heading to the shore anyways to go get this gutweed
Back to your
for your mage.
captaincies.
So I'll meet you down there, okay? Down south. That's not the shore. We're supposed to run there? Fine, I'll meet you there, friend. Jeez. Right outside the gate, huh? Let's go. Giddy up. Pya! Oh. Let's get more, Gillian's brew. Because I'm trying to get plants today. Pya! Let's go see what's up with this water supply and get this gutweed. And I sense someone else needs my assistance out there. I'll be on foot collecting plants. He wants to speak with me. Oh, this shore. I see. I couldn't tell. This shore with this inland lake thing. Let me just clear the area first, okay? This place is dangerous. I don't want to have my back turned for too long. Alright, I think we're in the clear now. Now, what have you found? What's up with this water source you've been complaining about? Find anything?
I can find no source from the shore. The poison seems to flow in from under the water.
From under the water.
Let's keep looking.
I see. There's a chamber down the way. Let's go check it out. Me and my wolves. There appears to be some sort of chamber. Maybe some old experiments run awry, some dead bodies in the water. There appears to be... Oh, there's a putrid aquifer. It's called Putrid Aquifer. Right over here. Ah. But the place over there is called Putrid Aquifer. Are you sure that's not it? Well, I guess so. We have some bandits over here in a cellar. Oh boy, let's go check it out. It might connect with the dungeon. We'll find out, but probably not. Hey there, Chris. Gotta find out what's wrong with this water supply. The Oasis Caverns of Yore. Oh no. They've collapsed the tunnel on us. Let me just check over here for a second. It seems the coast is clear. I'll use my wolves. This way, huh? We'll find the source of this problem. Oh no. Oh no.
We must find every cage. Destroy them all.
Oh no. Demon maggots in the water supply. Oh no, it's true. This fills me with rage. Gotta solve the problem. This place looks nice. You can kind of see down there around the corner. You know? Oh my gosh. The underwater spring filling up this area on the surface. These bandits living down here in this cave. Oh gosh. Maybe if they boil the water first. One question. Do you boil your water before consuming? You have pots and fire, and I see you cooking a stew. I do not recommend that your men fill their canteens directly at the water source. Either way, regardless, you can collect the water, but you have to not drink from the same container. You have to transfer it to another container after boiling. There's contamination, you see. Parasites. You don't want one of those things growing in your belly. Trust me. Place is nasty. It's so humid down here, but at least it's warm. See, this isn't a dungeon. This is a cellar. This is a cellar that only exists for the side quest. Okay? You can't come down here unless you do the side quest. This whole spot is in addition to whatever else is in the game. Oh no. It seemed like the cultists are teaming up with some, or the bandits are teaming. The bandits are teaming up with the cultists. Why would the Triune want to kill Iron Wolves? I guess they're not teaming up, huh?
The weak must die. Iron wolves devote our lives to protect and shelter the weak. We are in the bastard's way.
A pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Okay, I understand. Listen here. Look, I saw the weak made strong. A pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel. So it's specifically talking about the Kyrgyzstan region. And the wolves, it's not just... So, see, a good prophecy can be interpreted many ways. I interpreted the wolves as being the demons, and the lambs being the people. But if you think about it, let's just think about it here. The weak made strong, but the strong was through Lilith. She awoken the demonic hatred power inside of them. And those that chose to respond to that strength became cannibals and bandits and cultists. You know, all the weird humans out here that have paired with demons to get stronger to face the times that come. The Helltide. Okay? That's the next line. Now, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Now, the lambs was the weak being made strong. But those people are those that have accepted the power of Lilith and that are now bad humans. So, the lambs are bad people in this prophecy, i.e., bandits and the triune. The triune are the cultists that have embraced the mother's blessing and paired with demons to get stronger. Okay? And the wolves are literally the iron wolves that protect the city. The last remnant of the humans that are using the power of hatred to call the demons. Now, earlier in the stream, I was like, hold on, these guys are called the Iron Wolves, you know, and wolves are normally like demons. Mephisto takes the form of a wolf, okay? And in earlier streams, I was talking about that hatred is in the heart of every hero. That whenever the population starts to teem with hatred, there's those that use hatred as a lens to their anger to then destroy their foes. And I was talking about how so just think about this. Flim flam is the path of the dark side. Fear leads to hate. Hate leads to whatever, and so forth. So fear leads to hate. Okay. Or fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Whatever. So just fear to hate. Fear being the Lord of Terror, Diablo. Hate being the Lord of Hatred, Mephisto. If Diablo is the current primeval that's trying to permeate the flim-flam surface of Sanctuary to influence humans, you'll have a bunch of scared people. And I was saying earlier in this stream and others that that's the rise of the Haradrim whenever Diablo was the main threat, because it freaks people out. And were the Haradrim heroes going out there fighting? Not really. They were hermits hiding away in holes with magical runes everywhere and ways to protect and so forth, and to imprison and encase, and oh my gosh, because they were infused with fear from the Lord of Terror. And then whenever he gets subdued and the Lord of Hatred starts to trickle up to the surface, because he's always coming, but over time it accelerates. You have the rise of heroes. There's a time when heroes start to rise again until they're everywhere. In Diablo 4, they're everywhere. Most people out here in the world are heroes. Why? Because Mephisto's here. Okay? So imagine you have a village and everyone's scared, but there's 10% hatred energy flowing around the area. Just imagine these energies are flowing from a different dimension, influencing humans, adjusting their overall personality and perception of the world. And some of them are being influenced more than others with hatred. Those people will seek the need within them to stop this thing that is hurting the people around them. And they'll feel this call to action, the hero's call. It's a hatred thing. You have to have some sort of enemy. You know, you have to have an enemy. And that's why the Zakarim Church got corrupted, because they were all about hatred, as I mentioned earlier in streams, to the point where they'll burn people alive because they felt like they weren't aligned with the church, or that they weren't aligned with the light. Okay? And the way that you display being aligned with the light is a visceral hatred of demons. You have to say, I hate demons. You have to say that. Say, hey, this guy's not complaining about demons enough. He must be one of them. Maybe he's... burn him and see if he lives, you know? So here's the point. Iron wolves, wearing the armor and image of the wolf and iconography of the wolf, but the wolf is really the symbol of Mephisto. Okay? Of hatred. And I was saying earlier, if you look at the Zakarim Church, there's probably some secret iconography depicting wolfy sort of stuff, or hatred, or pointy, thorny, danger, 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 because this, you're being empowered by the Lord of Hatred here, you know? The whole armies, they're vessels for Mephisto. Iron wolves are, look, they're wearing red, okay? The Iron wolves are using Mephisto's power to protect against the demons of Chaldeum and the surrounding area, and they had this need to get rid of them. And they're sort of like a non-religious version of the Zakarim Church, basically. Non-religious, and they just don't like demons. And they want to protect people. But they're weak. They're deemed as weak by the Triune. So you know what I mean? Because they're choosing to not empower themselves with demons actively, like going all the way in. So here's something. I don't think that the Triune, the cultists, and the barbarians, and the bandits, I don't think they have hatred in their hearts. Just think about it. They're just existing, and, hey, look, there's easy prey. Give me the money. They're not doing that out of hatred. They're doing it because it's easy, and because they're having a fun time. Okay? They're having a chill, fun time. Because this is what we do. Hey, meat's back on the menu, boys. Gotta live with, you know. The village that is being attacked by the barbarians, cannibals, are full of fear and hatred for the barbarians. The barbarian cannibals are attacking the village. Do they hate the village? No. Think about it. They don't hate the village. Does the wolf hate the sheep? No. The wolf eats the sheep because it's there. Does the sheep hate the wolf? Yep. Because it killed all their friends. Think about that. Even though the wolf is hatred, which is the aspect of being a predator, the aspect of destroying something. But it's passive, you see. It's unfocused and passive, you know? Even though when in a human vessel, the hatred has a focus, it has a goal of destruction. I hate keyboards. I only like controllers because last time I used a keyboard, I hurt my fingernails. I hate them. In fact, I'm going to run a boycott and make sure that nobody else buys them and leave a scathing review because I want to see them shut down. Like this drive, this urge to see whatever you don't like destroyed is that hatred thing. And heroes have it in them, otherwise they're not really heroes. I'm doing this to save people from those horrible monsters.
My demons are quiet here. Mostly.
I mean, so now I said all that. Let's listen to this quote one more time.
The weak must die, so the to protect and shelter the weak. We are in the bastard's way.
That is true. You see, a hero aligned with they are aligned with those that are weak. They are directly aligned. Otherwise, they're not a hero. You know, you're doing it to protect something, and the thing that you are protecting is bound to you. In this case, they are bound to weakness. You see what I mean? They're bound to weakness versus being bound to something stronger. It's an alignment shift. So, right? The Triune wants to bind themselves to demons because demons are stronger than them. Right? So they're always seeking to empower themselves through rituals and whatnot to make themselves stronger and stronger and stronger, and they don't want anything weak around them. And that's how the bandits work, and that's how the cannibals work. They eat the weak, you know? They consume them to get stronger, and it's like an evolution thing, like a forced evolution of getting stronger. Meanwhile, the heroes are trying to maintain the lower half of all the weaklings that associate down, like you're associating downward. Imagine you're the strongest being in your vicinity, and just imagine a bunch of you're swimming, but you have a bunch of chains connecting you down, like anchors. All these anchors dragging you down. You're strong, you're fighting against it, but still, and then versus balloons pulling you up through association. That's what I just figured out just now with this NPC.
The weak must die, so the strong may rise.
Must die.
Iron wolves devote our lives to protect and shelter the weak. We are in the bastard's way.
Okay. Back to the game. I found this medallion. This man was Triune.
Light forsaken Triune. I've seen their medallions before, while repelling them from our borders. Now they're here, working with bandits to poison and kill our wolves. Meet me back at camp, quick as you can.
Isn't this interesting? I like to figure things out. Step 1 to figure things out, you have to act like it's real. And that you have to act like all writing is perfect and all design is perfect, and that you just don't understand how it's perfect yet. You know? That you have to unravel the mystery. Like that prophecy. I was saying before that a well-written prophecy has many interpretations. I was saying this a while back, that in the end, a prophecy in a story can never be false. It can only be misinterpreted. Otherwise, it's poor writing. You know what I mean? And a really good prophecy in a story has multiple interpretations that are all equally true, like layers. Like a good riddle or mystery has multiple answers, and they're equally true. Like in the Batman, they're trying to figure out what a rat with wings. Wait a minute, a penguin has is a rat with wings, and so is a bat. Wait a minute, Falcon's also a rat with wings. You know what I mean? Multiple things, equally true, equally interpretable. Oh, by Desert Jewel they really meant, because it's supposed to be Chaldean, but it could probably have another reference. It could mean a particular person in that area, because that's what they were called or something. But in this case, I realized that a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. I realized that the lambs are bad people. They're not normal people. There are those that have accepted the power of Lilith and accepted the concept of pairing and getting empowered by demons. That's what they're talking about. And the wolves aren't demons like I thought. They were the Iron Wolves and heroes. Heroes. Okay. I get it. A hero in general is a wolf. A heroic human is a wolf. In all of these analogies, besides directly Mephisto. Because it's a human that is wearing the mantle of hatred to destroy some foe to protect others. Okay? And that's seen as bad from the other side. Because you're just keeping... you are delaying the inevitable. And holding back the evolution of humanity. By aligning with the demons. And so forth. I don't believe that. That's what the game's about. That's why I realize. So who exactly are the Iron Wolves?
We were famous not long ago. Honorable mercenaries who served the innocent.
Listen.
And made the wicked pay. But
Hear that? Made the wicked pay. Pretty hatred.
Just take a look around.
Made the wicked pay.
Wounded are either deployed or missing. But they don't give up. Not one of them.
Because they are empowered by the Lord of Hatred. You know? We serve the innocent and we make the enemies suffer. Come on now. Come on. So you captured a bandit, huh?
Young David caught this one spying.
Crazy.
While guarding his post, I might add.
I might add.
Bastard says the Triune have a hideout near Uldur's cave. By some pillar, he says. But he won't tell me how to get in.
I told you. The Triune don't let us in. We're just hired muscle.
Hey, buddy, what's up? Why should we believe you?
I'm no demon worshipper. Just figured it was better to take their coin than get in their way. I go back now. They'll know I talked. Helping you is the only play I've got.
I see. And how do the Triune enter this hideout? Tell me now.
You have to be Triune. No one gets in without a medallion around their neck.
A medallion? Like this one?
Yes. That's it. Listen, that's all I know. You let me go, right?
Voice actor's great.
Be still.
Well, it seems we have to enter the den of the Triune. That medallion could be the key to our entry. Find out what's up with these bandits and they're teaming up with the Triune to get us. We found their water operations. Now we can find out exactly what's going on.
The medallion gives us a chance, but it's a hell of a risk. Captain?
How many bandits guard this hideout? How many Triune?
And how long till they march on Dalgur? Their poison has already weakened us.
We might not get another chance.
You know, I am quite strong. It's okay.
Take David and our friend here and scout for this hideout. Should you see an opening to strike, take it.
Aye, Captain.
About damn time.
About damn time. The shifting sands of Chaldean. I have some stuff to break down here, blacksmith. They meet these guys near Uldur's cave. Way over yonder. A den of murderers and carrion feeders. Yes. They're cannibals. You know? Oh my gosh. I think Alder's Cave has a bunch of maggots inside or something. Feed the weak ones to the maggots. Or something like that. If there's not enough meat on the bones. And feed the strong ones to the rest. If they're strong, feed them to the warriors. If they're weak, feed them to the maggots. Gotta keep up the strength of our maggot army. Alright. I will cleanse the land. I have the power of the Nephilim. It could be that, you know, some people have a higher ratio of angel to demon in their DNA. You know what I mean? Because in this world of a sanctuary, humans were forged between a union of angels and demons. Okay? The father of humanity is Anarius, and the mother is Lilith. Yeehaw. Hi. Are you guys ready? Did you run into trouble?
Just a bandit patrol. We handled it quietly, but the canyon is crawling with them.
Good thing they all wear the same uniform. Blue and yellow.
We go in. Remember, we're looking for a pillar that marks the Triune hideout. Move fast, kill quickly. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, it's rather interesting that the good guys are wearing red and the bad guys are wearing blue. You know? And we're just slaughtering them. Your whole compound's going down. I don't care who you are. Because who's to say that they're all bandits? You know? It's just unaffiliated people out here in the desert with guards. You killed the guards, now you came in the town and killed everybody else? I thought you're all bad. You're not? Oh boy. Oh. Oh.
Take the medallion. There must be something.
There must be something. Ah, I see it. I see it. Right here. There's a hole in the wall. Yes. Yes. Here we go. We're entering the Triune's hideout. We're trying to kill the Iron Wolves. We have to strike them before they strike us. Kya! Got him. Oh no. Oh no. David, what happened? Are you wounded or something?
Bloody demons. If they set them on Dalgur.
We stopped them. Everyone is safe. Can you walk?
Damn it. I can't.
It's all right. I'll carry you back to camp. Get you to the healer.
Wanderer, I'm sorry, we've no time for thanks. Meet us in Dalgur when you can.
Well, you should have let me go in first, pal. Jeez. You don't have that Nephilim blood like I do. I'll meet you in Dalgur once I get this gutweed. I have to go pick up for your local healer. Okay? And while I'm out and about, I'll go ahead and kill everything. If I see packs of demons, I'll clear them out. If I see, you know, cultists or whatever, I'll do that as well. Okay? Let's go this way first. This person wants to join me. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Done. I'm heading over here to get this gut weed. Oh yeah. Champion monsters. Okay, here we go. Moving on down, moving on down.
Greetings.
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 Wolves. We'll do this. Yeah. I'm doing sellers and events along the way. Yeah. Oh yeah. A promising ore deposit. Yep. Right here, right here. Over there. Those wolves are doing a fine job. And now I have a barrier at all times, and I have more damage while I have a barrier, which is better than what was going on before. Yes.
Come with me.
Come with me. Oh yeah. I think these guys need our help. What's wrong? What happened here?
There is a bad slope in this road. Our wagons slid over the side.
Oh no.
All our supplies.
Oh gosh.
We'll never reach Dalgor without them. We were about to climb down, but we heard something moving below.
Oh no.
Could you lend us a hand?
I will help you.
Oh, thank you.
There's something moving down below. Lost supplies, and then? Here are your supplies.
Akarat, you came along.
Hey, Kakarat.
I hate to ask more of you, but could you take a message ahead of us?
Yes.
Tell Haddad we'll be late, but we are coming. I'll get us there safe. I swear it.
Alright, I'll tell him. I'm sure he's worried sick. Okay. Now we gotta go down the coast. And, Haddad, journal, atonement. Cool. This way.
Follow me.
Glad you can't share a quest. Glad you can't share a quest. I need 12. I need 12 gut weed. All these drowned are eating this gut weed, and we need it pre-digested. Gut weed. I'll knock out this event while I'm here. Yeah. Wanderer. Right here. What is this? I found a letter on this body. Timely correspondence. Yep. 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 It sometimes counts. Now where are we? We're doing this hold our ground thing. Where'd the NPC go? What happened? Is it over? What the heck? Anyways. Oh boy. I'm... One second. Okay, all done. Done. Alright, I'm going into the cellar. That's why it's best if you don't join me. Probably not the best idea. Okay. How about this? Yeah. How about I just call you when I do my stronghold? That counts for your team. It's probably faster if you... How about I just call you when it's time, Alright, I'm turning in the flimflams. Remember, I'm live on YouTube if you wanna check it out. It's easier to communicate. Boom.
At bloody last, a bit of good news.
Done talking to this person.
Tamiar is a dear friend and a hell of a cook. They shouldn't have needed your help. Should have had iron wolves watching the roads, keeping them safe.
They just fell into a hole. It's their own fault.
Friend,
they are watching the roads.
for your assistance.
Their wagon fell into a hole. It wasn't demons this time. Asa, how was Daywood?
He is in good hands with our healer.
Oh, I have the gut weed for the healer.
As will the people we protect here.
I have the gut weed.
Thanks to you all.
You all. You mean me.
Wanderer, we can't thank you enough. You will always be welcome among the Iron Wolves.
Thank you, madame.
You should go check on Dawood. He said he wanted to speak with you.
Yes. Yeah. I am leaving. What the heck? I am leaving the party. What's happening here? No. No. No.